two that we can really calculate, we can put together is the current at maximum power and the voltage at maximum power to get the power at maximum power. We don't really multiply VOC, voltage in open circuit, times current in short circuit, because you can't be open and closed at the same time. And the only time we do that is when we're trying to calculate out the fill factor. So when you start talking about IV curves and this fill factor, the IV curve looks kind of like this, right? That's a nice curve that has a nice sharp peak on there. But then when you look at the same curve, and if it looks like this, then it's not as sharp and it's not filling the entire curve. And so that's the ideal. And so most modules fill in about 70%, 80% right now that fill that curve. And we'll talk more about what happens today. We'll talk about that today as far as we'll talk about chapter 5. Okay, so that's the only time we're going to multiply voltage at open circuit times current and short circuits for the fill factor. And I do want to make one other note. So we know the points in short circuit and voltage in open circuit. We know these points because your multimeter can see that. What we're concerned about is what happens in the middle, and your multimeter doesn't see that on each side. We'll tell you why.
Well, Professor, for the slide you showed before, where it was like a DC that wasn't good, as an installer, am I actually going to bring an oscilloscope to look at that?
Are you going to bring an oscilloscope?
Or
no,
do I just look at DC? Is that an electronic device?
Yeah, that's a device that measures the IV curve.
Okay.
Your multimeter is going to be able to measure that voltage, but you're not going to see it in a two-dimensional view what's going on there. But again, the IV curve tracer, when we talk about those, that's what you're going to typically take out.
Thank you.